Man, I had to start this content off today. I just came in from planting some Swiss chard and stuff like that. I was thinking, man, will kids learn how to garden? Like, are they gonna learn how to garden? But I noticed that kids know how to hold a cell phone or they know how to go on their best app or something like that at the age of 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they know how to survive though? Do they know how to go and open up a seed package, and plant the seed? Do they know how many inches the seed should be planted? Do they know these things? Are kids aware about all these things? I don't really think so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know one thing that like kids involved in, and we see this all the time, is like suicidal, like killing themselves and stuff, depressed, just because like they can't have technology, you know. But I don't know. I just feel like we headed down the wrong road. I feel like we going backwards. I don't feel like we like where we should supposed to be right now. So, like guys, we gotta wake up, man. We gotta start using our brains, y'all. We can't just be out here just like letting our kids running out in the streets, selling dope, you know what I'm saying, or selling their body just to get a place to stay, to sleep at night and stuff like that. We gotta teach them new things and stuff like that. Even if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, you need to get them involved in around somebody. And what this all goes to, guys, I don't even feel like we are ready to survive. Like basically what I mean by that is like if this whole planet just go down right now, I don't feel like none of the kids are kind of ready like that. You know what I'm saying? Because they already in the situation, they feel like if the phone get taken away from them, like they can't perform at school, they can't perform inside of the house, they not cool enough to be around their friends to talk about the newest subjects or topics or whatever what they heard on the radio or what they seen on Twitter and stuff like that, or they don't have enough followers and stuff like that. So it's just crazy where the world at right now. And then on top of that, you got kids shooting each other. On top of that, some of us used to ride around with gun rats on the back of the truck and stuff like that, especially in the South. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody used to have gun rats going to school and stuff like that. And then now, kids don't even have no gun rats, but they running inside of the school, shooting up the school and stuff like that. So that just shows you that like these kids are getting more violent. These kids are not actually aware about their surroundings of how this land can take care of them, or how this earth work with like different plant zones, and what plants you need to be planting if you live in California, or what plants you need to be planting if you live in Texas, or what plants you need to be planting if you living in Florida. You know what I'm saying? And then most of these kids, they need to like travel the world and see how other people living and seeing how other things work in other communities and neighborhoods and stuff. Like I noticed like when we went to Egypt and stuff like that, kids maybe be walking to school, but guess what? They walking by seeing hundreds of butchers of people just slaughtering stuff, cleaning they butcher, cleaning they meat, because the people there only buy like the animals if it's fresh. Like people don't buy the animals if it's not like real fresh. That's one thing I noticed about like Egypt, traveling to Egypt, that people don't really touch the animals if it's not like fresh cut that day, or fresh chicken or fresh goat and stuff like that. So like that's what we got to teach these kids. Like when they can go get some fresh goat, or when they can go get some fresh vegetables and stuff like that. We teaching them how to go get some fresh joints. That's what we teaching them how to do. We teaching them how to go get fresh joints, fresh ice, fresh jewelry, fresh chains, stuff like that. That's what we teaching these kids. Like we ain't teaching these kids nothing value to hold their life for their family and their kids and their kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about holding land for the long term, not selling the land, holding it for their kids and their kids. That's their kids. So that's wealth. Like we not out here teaching kids that. You know what I'm saying? We teaching these kids how to play the NBA live and how to, hang out after the NBA live game, go to the club and ride around and spend all mom money and ride around all mom gas and ride around all your sister gas and ride around off some of these little girls that want to mess with little boy mentality. Like we ain't worried about like teaching our men how to live off the land and provide for their family and give their family everything that they need from food to shelter, the clothes on their back, all of that. All of that just can come from knowing the planet and knowing the land. Cause there's people out there, y'all. It's like a whole world in front of us. If we all come connected, a lot of us don't even know we come connected. Like we're gonna be one with the earth, like these trees, this water, all of these elements around us, man. Like they here to talk to us, they here to help us out, but we not opening up our mind enough to be like, hey, let me accept the fact that these items and objects are here to help me out, to help me evolve myself, to be like a great human, to learn stuff. So that's what tripped me out though, So we just out here just teaching the wrong false prophets. So we got a lot of false prophets out here, even on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Even in real life, a lot of people, uncles, they false prophet, looking up to their uncle because they uncle seeing their uncle making some fast money. So they feel like they got to go make some fast money. You know what I'm saying? But they don't really know they can go make fast money on a weekend at the farmer's market for 3 or 4 hours. You can go harvest produce and you can sell out and lease. The lease you'll make, let's just say the lease depends on if you got your nice, good little farmer's market and you got everything set up right as far as like your display and what people really like in that area, in that market. You're the least you'll make is $300, man, and that's pretty good because guess what? You didn't really do nothing all week. You could have had another job, 10-year job, your garden for 20 hours, maybe 10 hours at the most. You know what I'm saying? Still work your 9 to 5, take off on the weekend, and then you can drive over to the farmer's market and sell your stuff, get you $300-400. Then the rest that you have, you can just take it and give it to charity, to a kid's home, or you can give it to a halfway house, or you can just take it and go give it to an elder person, especially with everything that's going on right now. A lot of people can't survive in the pandemic. So you can take all your extra food and vegetables and go give it to the elder people. So that's what it's all about, guys. You got to give back. So what the earth give you, you got to make sure you give it back. So, and then the rest of the other food too, you can take it back home. You can take it home and freeze it. You know what I'm saying? If you got vegetables, or you can take it and can it. You can take it and also dehydrate it. So it's so many ways you can save the food, to preserve it, to use it for you and your family. And then you can pass it around too as gifts if you got like extra stuff when you do all this stuff, preserving it and stuff like that. So like, I don't know if a lot of y'all are ready. If the whole world go around, the whole world go down, like your kids got to be prepared. Your kids got to be able to know how to go out there and find wild edible plants. Your kids got to be able to go out there and know what's east from west, where the sun rise, where the sun set, just in case if they get lost hiking in these in these woods. I'm talking about hoods, but and then even in the hoods too, man, you still got to know how to navigate yourself. Even if you're in the hood, you should know how to navigate yourself. So what about everything go down inside of the hood right now? Do you know how to navigate yourself? I bet you a lot of y'all don't even know how to navigate yourself, to get yourself from east to west, all the way up to the highway, and then navigate yourself to a destination that's going in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us don't even wake up and even know what's east from west or north from south. We just get in the car and let the car take us there, or the GPS take us there. But most of us grew up with maps that we really read maps, or we really had to print out paper and we had to really like look at the paper and see where we was going and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And we really had to know the address or where we going and stuff like that. But make sure y'all get y'all kids prepared out here. I don't feel like y'all got y'all kids ready to survive if we start going through stuff as a country and stuff, you know. So make sure they know how to survive and live off the land and give back to elders and stuff like that. Teach these things, pass them, and change that mind, y'all. Change that mind. Like a lot of us been caught up in like having this same mind frame. So it's time to change the mind frame, y'all, and do something new. And we can do it, guys. All you have to do is like get around the people and teach yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because knowledge is wealth, man. If you can keep it. All right. One love.